Today we're going to do a lesson on writing and expanding sentences. Let's remember that sentences need two important parts, the who and the does what. Who tells us what the sentence is about? Is it a person, an animal, or a thing? The does what is the action that the who does. What do they do in this sentence? Today's job. Our job today is to look at some of the words from Asia by Rebecca Hirsch and decide if she wrote complete sentences or if they are missing parts. Remember, sentences have to have a who and a does what. Let's look at our first example. A giant panda eats bamboo. Take a minute and think, is this a complete sentence? Does it have a who and a does what? I'll read it again. A giant panda eats bamboo. Well, the who is a giant panda. That's what the sentence is about. And the does what is eats bamboo. So it has both parts. It tells us who, a giant panda, and what the giant panda does. It eats bamboo. Let's look at example number 2. A Bengal tiger. Take a minute and think, is this a complete sentence? Does it have a who and a does what? The sentence has a who, a Bengal tiger, but it doesn't tell us what the Bengal tiger does. So it's not a complete sentence because it's missing the information or the does what. Sometimes authors do not use complete sentences when they label illustrations or photos. As you can see on page 20 of our book, Asia, the half sentence, a Bengal tiger, is used to label this photograph. Example 3, other forests grow bamboo plants. Think, does this have both parts, a who and a does what? Is this a complete sentence? Other forests grow bamboo plants. The who in this sentence is other forests. The does what is grow bamboo plants. Here you can see what bamboo plants look like when they grow from small to big. So it has both parts, the who and the does what. So it's a complete sentence. Example 4. People work. Does this have both parts, a who and a does what? Is it a complete sentence? It is a complete sentence. It has a who, people, and does what? They work. People work. But there's a problem with this sentence. People work has both parts, but it doesn't tell us a lot of information. Let's look at the page in the book and find out what Rebecca Hirsch was writing about. Many people work in modern factories. Most of the world's computer parts are made in Asia. I see our short sentence, people work, in the first sentence, but it's much longer. Let's take a look at what information Rebecca Hirsch included. The author tells us more about the people by including the word many, as I'm circling right here. Many people work in modern factories. That tells us more than just a few people. It's many people. So this gives us more information about the number of people working. The author also expands the sentence to tell us where they work. They work in modern factories. So they don't tell us how many people are working and where they work. So the author really expanded this sentence to tell us more than just who does what. It tells us how many who, how many people the sentence is about, what they do, and where they do it. It's a very good expanded, complete sentence with lots of information.